Okay, I've got some good news for Tony's garage. There's a new steed in the stable. I say steed because it's 2 wheels, not 4. So let me just rewind a little bit. I've been riding bikes for over 30 years now. Started off with a scooter, upgrade to 250s, a few 400s, a few 600s, up to 1000cc. Mainly Kawasaki's, but the odd Honda and Suzuki thrown in there amongst the way. Then I was very fortunate that I managed to buy my dream bike, which was a Ducati 748. Only the Italians could build such a bike. Beautiful looking, and it was amazing to ride. I actually went through a bit of Italian period where I bought an Italian car as well, Alfa Romeo, which was fantastic when it worked, but it didn't work. It didn't work very often. That didn't last very long. I had a Harley Davidson at the same time. That wasn't really very comfortable. I got some other bikes. I got there's loads. We'll come to it. And then I went through an English stage where I bought my very first Lotus Elise, and I bought a Triumph Street Triple, and that was as good as, if not better, as good as the Ducati 748. So they've been my 2 favourite bikes. The Street Triple did everything. It even did a bit of touring, even loaded up with 2 people and loads of luggage. It still managed to tour, although it did struggle a little bit, so we sold that and went for bigger bikes. The next bike was Honda VFR 800, which is probably the worst bike I've ever owned. It was just so dull, it had no soul at all. Yeah, it did everything, jack of all trades, but it didn't do anything really well. So we sold that one. In fact, that one reminded me of another Honda I used to own, a Honda VF 750, which I bought just after the Harley Davidson. And that was just so slow. It was just so slow, I couldn't believe it. It was really bad, worse than the Harley. Anyway, so I sold the VFR and bought Triumph Street Triple, because I'm back in my English phase. And brilliant bike for touring. It was kitted up and it took us everywhere. Fully loaded up, never missed a beat. Really good bike, but it just lacked something, lacked a bit of soul. It was quite heavy and quite tall, so that went, and I got back into the scooter. So as you know, I've got the Lambretta 125 and the Royal Alloy 300, which I love riding. They're just so easy, and the Lambretta is just so much fun. Superb, it really is. But I've always had this itch to go back for another bike. So that itch has now been scratched. Ducati 748, Triumph Street Triple. Oh, such a close balance, I really don't know. Anyway, I bought one. You'll have to guess which one it is. I'll show you in a minute. Without further ado, let me introduce my new bike. If you can hear that engine, you already know what it is. Because this bike is renowned for its engine and the sound. It is, of course, the Triumph Street Triple R. And what a sound it makes. Inline 3-cylinder, very distinctive sound, very distinctive colour. In this case, it's the matte black with the red highlights. So there she is. Could only be one bike. So I think from now on, it's a case of riding it. So stick with the channel, you'll see plenty of mods coming up and plenty of rides out. But for now, time for me to get kitted up. It's got some throaty intake, that now. It's not much of a mod, to be honest. It's a very easy mod. But you can certainly hear the intake. But again, this is just so nimble. Have to join me again on the next video. So that's the reveal over. I've just had a little ride out, my first ride out. Not very far because it's too cold, so I've just given it a quick wash down. But basically, when I decided I was going to get another bike, it was going to be my last bike. I said that last time, mate, but my last bike. And the bike had to do a few things. It had to be lightweight, nimble, had to carry 2 people, had to do commuting, had to do the twisties, had to do motorways, had to do everything. But also, when you put your helmet on, you've got to have a smile on your face. And more importantly, when you take the helmet off, that grin's got to be from ear to ear. And oh my, it certainly was. Right, thanks for watching. There's more coming this way. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next time.